Have you ever had a first meeting go so wrong? It actually turned out right. Today's love story starts with a coffee spill, a ruined blouse, and a laugh that changed everything. Before I tell you how Linda and Tom's decades-long romance began, take a guess in the comments. What's the most embarrassing way you've ever met someone? It was the summer of 1978. Disco was king. Bell-bottoms were everywhere, and Linda was just trying to survive her first week at a new office job. She was nervous, new in town, and missing her family. The office was a maze of cubicles, typewriters clacking, and the smell of burnt coffee in the break room. Linda's morning routine was simple: grab a cup of coffee, find her desk, and try not to draw attention. But on this particular morning, fate and a wobbly table had other plans. As Linda reached for her coffee, the table wobbled, and the entire cup tipped over, splashing all over her white blouse. She gasped, mortified, just as a tall, curly-haired man walked in. He stopped, took in the scene, and instead of looking away, he burst out laughing. Linda, to her own surprise, started laughing too. "Well, that's one way to make an impression," she joked, blotting her shirt with napkins. The man introduced himself as Tom, the office's new accountant. "Don't worry," he said. "I once spilled an entire pot of coffee on my boss's lap. You'll fit right in." That shared laugh broke the ice. Tom offered to help Linda clean up, and they ended up talking for half an hour in the break room. They discovered a mutual love for old movies and a shared dislike of office potlucks. Linda felt an instant spark. Something about Tom's easy humor and kindness made her feel at home. But just as things were getting interesting, Tom mentioned he was only in town for a few months, filling in for someone on leave. Linda felt a pang of disappointment but tried to play it cool. Despite the ticking clock, Tom and Linda started spending more time together. They had lunch in the park, swapped favorite movie quotes, and even went roller skating, where Tom promptly fell and twisted his ankle, making Linda laugh so hard she cried. They wrote each other notes and left them in each other's desks. When Tom's assignment ended and he moved back to his hometown, they kept in touch with long, handwritten letters. One letter got lost in the mail, leading to a week of confusion and a very dramatic phone call that ended with both of them laughing and promising never to let the mail get between them again. One rainy night, Linda was feeling lonely and called Tom just to hear his voice. They talked for hours, and as the rain tapped on her window, Linda realized she didn't want to imagine her life without Tom. Tom felt the same. A month later, he surprised her by showing up at her door with a bouquet of daisies and a simple question: "Will you be my forever coffee date?" Linda and Tom have now been married for over 40 years. They still laugh about that first coffee spill and have a tradition of sharing a cup every morning, no matter where they are. They've raised 2 kids, traveled the world, and still dance in the kitchen to disco hits from 1978. They say the secret to their lasting love is laughter, patience, and never taking life or each other too seriously. "If you can laugh together," Linda says, "you can get through anything." Linda and Tom's story is proof that sometimes love finds you when you least expect it, and that the best beginnings can come from the most embarrassing moments. If you're still looking for your love story, don't give up. The best ones often start with a little chaos and a lot of laughter. Now it's your turn. Share your own how we met story in the comments below. Was it funny, awkward, or just plain magical? If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. And don't miss next week's episode, where we'll hear about a couple who met on a cross-country train ride. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.